into the long program. His theatrical career really started early. He was a child actor, and he had an agent when he was 6 months old. In the skating world today, his reputation's that of a swinger, a party guy who'd rather play than practice. Does Christopher agree with that assessment?
Well, I've always been very different than a lot of my other competitors. I enjoy doing other things, and a lot of people sometimes will say, well, that Christopher Bowman, he's too eccentric, he's crazy, you know, but a lot of times people say that because they don't quite understand, what you're really like. And before people can really take a judgment on that, they should see it from my eyes. A lot of times, I get a little too relaxed in the practicing, and people will say, why don't you, try a little harder, be a little bit more serious with it. And, I'll say, hey, look, as long as I'm doing my job and what I have to do, there's absolutely nothing wrong with having fun with it. You have to face the realities that there is, life in the outside world. You have to have your own time to yourself, time to relax, time to have fun, and time to really, hit the ice and go for it. When I come to competition, it's very exciting, and I should be able to have the enjoyment out of something that I really love. And the competition is something that is the most exciting part of the whole thing. And that's really, everything that I live for.
Well, now here is Mr. Show Business of the figure skating world, Christopher Bowman, born in Hollywood, California, a child actor at the age of 6 months, a different personality in the sport.
His skating is pure California, extroverted, but brashness countered by a very elegant line. Triple flip combination, triple flip, double toe loop. This a triple Lutz. Nice, nice, nice.
Christopher was second to Brian Boitano last year in these nationals. Second to him again this time, remember, coming to this final phase.
Steps, and this a great move. Axel sit spin. Giving performer. He really lays it out for an audience.
Loves the crowd.
It's almost as if he needs the audience, that he likes the performance of competition better than even the act of skating.
Christopher's mother gets so nervous that she can't be in the arena. She sits out in the lobby and has people bring her progress reports.
That flair, doesn't he? Big personality. Flip and a flip right at the end. Nice, nice.
Christopher Bowman.
You know, it really was a very fine performance, very good, but it was slightly under the level of energy that I've seen him have in the past. I know he's been hurting with a wrenched ankle over the past few months. He did not get into shape until quite recently. He was just not capable of performing with a twisted ankle. So he's been behind somewhat in his training, but I will say that it was not quite up to where I think I've seen him before.
He doesn't look too happy about it either.
He's a very appealing skater. This is slow motion of his triple Lutz jump. Outside edge, pole vault himself right into the air. Good revolution. Nice landing position. That's particularly fine. And this triple Salchow at the end of the program from a back inside edge. Good revolution. The landing leg not so good. It's in the front. Very hard to do these jumps, not only at the altitude here or at the end of the program, but also because this program is running very late at night, and that is exhausting these competitors. I wonder if the judges are picking that up as well.
Now the scores for Christopher. He doesn't really look happy about this. He looks very tired, too.
He was. This altitude doesn't help. But those technical merit marks are very fine. You know, they're really quite strong. And I think about right. 1/10 of a point off maybe what he could have done had he been a little bit more energetic with it. I don't think he was quite at the top of his form. I know he hasn't been training because of that injured ankle.
We are, in fact, of course, a mile high here in Denver.
And I can attest personally to the fact of how difficult that is to come here from a lower elevation. Here's the marks for composition and style, artistic merit, as it's called.
Got 2 5.9s there.
Yes, indeed. One of them from Barlow Nelson of Tulsa, and the other one from Santa Ana, California, Judge.
Let's go down to David Santino.
Christopher, for a fun-loving guy, you were all business tonight.
Yeah. Well, you know, there's a lot involved with Olympics coming up, and each step is a very delicate rung on that ladder to the Olympics.
Was stamina a problem at all tonight?
I felt it a little bit, but I was, you know, pleased on how I handled myself with it.
Skating after Paul Wiley, did you feel a sense of urgency in that you had to involve the crowd right away?
Yes and no. But primarily, I just, you know, wanted to go out there and do the best job that I possibly could.
Congratulations.